Welcome back, dear viewers, and let's welcome our guest, Mr. Takahashi Yudai, Cultural Attaché at the Embassy of Japan in Kuwait. And it's really a pleasure to have you in Good Morning Kuwait. And can I say Ohayo gozaimasu?
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
It's really, I learned a lot of Japanese words, especially in the expo in Osaka, previous months, and it's really a pleasure to have you in Kuwait. How long have you been in Kuwait, Mr. Takahashi?
Actually, I came here in Kuwait just 1 month ago.
1 month ago?
Yes, so I'm still new.
So how did you find it as, first impression of Kuwait?
The first impression of Kuwait is amazing. It's very beautiful, neat and tidy, and quiet and calm, so I like it.
Definitely, yes. We've seen Osaka and the beautiful city of Kyoto. Definitely we've seen how beautiful Japan, and I stayed there for 2 months in the Expo of Osaka 2025, and definitely Japan is another planet.
Yeah, everyone says so.
Anyway, let's talk a little bit language. So. When was the speech contest first organized in cooperation with the Kuwait University, and can you elaborate on Japan and Kuwait relations in education field?
The first Japanese speech contest was organized in 2007, and it has been held annually for the past 18 years since then. So actually, I would like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation for the Center for Community Service and Continuing Education at Kuwait University, which has been offering Japanese language schools since 1996.
Wow.
Yeah, so they have a lot of experiences, and they are so amazing. And also, we are grateful for the government of Kuwait for granting scholarship to the Japanese student to study Arabic at Kuwait University. So currently, 8 Japanese students are enrolled under this program. 8, yes, there are 8 Japanese students. But for the over the years, there are a lot of Japanese people who have studied Arabic here, lived here, studied here, yes, and communicating face-to-face with Kuwaitis, and some of them work for the government and as translators, in the bilateral meeting between Japan and Kuwait, and also some of them are still related to Kuwait in the fields of culture and business. So I can say these people have studied Arabic here in Kuwait, thanks to the scholarship from the government of Kuwait, played a significant role in strengthening the relations between the two countries.
Mr. Takahashi, the Kuwaiti-Japanese relationship goes to the 18th century.
Really?
You know that? They first met in the Indian soil. Your commerce had, your businessmen had cotton, and our businessmen had pearls.
Okay. So, I'm still new, so I have to study this history.
I studied that,
more,
definitely. But this is really was, the first time, they met. Then, started.
Yeah.
So, what is the influence that traditional art, folklore, and historical events in Japan have on modern anime, manage, and video games? Mango.
Okay. Yeah, the Japanese folklore and traditional art have a long and a rich history, fulfilled with the supernatural, phenomenon and the mystical creatures and lessons about life. And actually, there are a lot of the art forms, artworks based on the Japanese traditional folklore, inspiring artists to base their artworks on the traditional workflow.
So is that why anime is very popular in Japan?
Actually, the essence of this folklore, Japanese folklore, make anime and manga more attractive to the foreign people,
audience,
not not only the Japanese
Yeah,
people.
that's true. That's
yes,
true.
yes.
I know a lot of people. They follow a lot of series of anime. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The other day I had a friend telling me, following a series since the 90s. Yeah, like it's 1,000 something episodes. So I said, "Wow, that's huge."
Amazing.
But I see how they are attached to these characters in the anime,
Yes, yes.
and they definitely based on some of the
Yes.
old and traditional culture in Japan.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And definitely, I don't know. Have you visited the Osaka Expo?
Yes, of course. I
So,
visited
really?
there.
Did you go to Kuwaiti Pavilion?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Really? How did you find it?
You know, the rimal, the sand
Rimal,
was
yeah, the
very
sand, yeah.
beautiful and
Really?
smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had not seen the sand, such a beautiful sand ever in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely. Do you know Kuwait first expo was participated in Japan in 1970?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, in Osaka too.
Yeah. It's a very
Yeah, it goes a long way. Yeah. So how does Japanese aesthetic simplicity appear in daily life and entertainment?
Japanese simplicity is embodied in the concepts such as wabi-sabi.
Wabi?
Wabi-sabi.
Wabi-sabi.
Yes, this is the aesthetic philosophy that embraces the imperfection and the natural process of aging. Actually, sometimes we even cherish them. So, in a daily life, of course, sometimes we face the incomplete situations or changes that are not as we want them to be. And of course, they're annoying and sometimes make us grumpy. But in the light of this concept of wabi-sabi, we accept them.
Okay.
And we find virtue and value in such situations, and then find a peace of mind.
Okay, I see. So you try to find what's the benefit of this, for example, problem, or and then try to manipulate that benefit to your own good, so you make you feel, or let's say you can live with that problem.
Yes.
Okay, I see. So that's a concept called
wabi-sabi.
Wabi-sabi.
Yes.
Sabi. Oh, that's really amazing. And what are the unspoken rules for maintaining harmony in public spaces like trains or queues?
So there are several unspoken yet important rules in Japan. This includes, for example, respecting personal spaces and by not using more space than necessary, or keeping noise level low, whether in talking or listening to music or picking up phone calls and on trains or any other forms of public transport.
Try to use your earpiece or something.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, and definitely try. If you're listening to that something, you can just listen off the phone. Just listen it from the.
Just listening. Yes.
So this is the unspoken rules.
Yes, one of the unspoken rules. And if I can introduce the other ones. Maybe queuing. Not speaking, not skipping. One comes before you without asking is an important rule to make the things proceed smoothly.
So it's always a queue.
Always queuing.
That's what we noticed. A lot of people queuing outside the restaurants.
Yes, that's right.
And that's huge. So I wanted to, because the other day we had an argument. The population of Japan. Is it 164 million or 146 million?
100. Around that, yes.
Around 146? Okay, I see. So definitely harmony of cue and, you know, organized and unspoken rules are really something you learned from young age?
Yes, you know, from parents.
Parents, school.
Parents, school. You know, without noticing them, we are learning
and
them.
making your places tidy as, you know, you can, cleaning up, you know, whatever mess. For example, we've seen the Japanese spectators in a lot of football games cleaning their spots, and that's really amazing.
Yes,
and in the Arab Cup, Kuwaiti fans, you know, took that beautiful gesture and also implemented in the Arab Cup. They cleaned up their spots, and definitely this is very, very beautiful. Let's say Japanese you know, cultural habit.
Yeah.
So we can pick, you know, always take good things, you know, from other cultures.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Takahashi, how does the concept of wa, you know, harmony, influence daily decisions and social interactions?
So actually, wa means the harmony in relations with others. So in conversation or communication, our priority is not to make ourselves stand out among people and garner admiration from others. Rather, it is about facilitating the conversation and making sure that everyone is comfortable in the conversation and things run smoothly. So for example, when we are communicating or having a conversation, sometimes we have a different opinion to others.
That's true.
Yes, but we might not be willing to express in a direct way, or rather, sometimes we would like to refrain from expressing them, and of course, if that is not so serious, or just express them in a softer and a milder way, to respect the harmony and the community and harmonize the community.
Okay, so if I understood you clearly, you mean you always try to say it, you know, in a way respects the other, and so not disrupt the wa, which is the harmony.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
By saying it politely, with a reasonable tone.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So these are like, you know, natural instincts and definitely common sense, as we can say.
Yes, you can say that common sense, and you know, we are learning them through you know, from parents. And
that's
through
true.
our daily lives. In a communication.
And so and at the end of your, you know, unfortunately we are, you know, out of question. And tell me, what's your message, Mr. Takahashi, and how would you, I mean, what's your final message for our viewers?
Okay. So Japanese culture is, of course, totally different to Arab culture. So sometimes, you know, creative people find them strange or weird. It's not acceptable. But you know, the learning the other cultures, of course, gives you more insight and broaden your way of life.
I found it, it's very interesting how, you know, the Japanese people were waiting in the hot, humid, you know, heated weather in the summer. You know, the summer was very hot in Osaka.
Yes.
Okay. For 1.5 hours to get into the Kuwaiti pavilion with youngsters, with children.
Yes.
I mean, how do you explain that? We've honestly, a lot of people think this is, you know, a lot. It takes, you know, a lot of patience, a lot of energy. I mean, how they do that?
How they do that? Maybe this is also the reason is
passion for
from the
learning.
the concept of harmony.
Harmony.
You know, in the hot summer, but of course you
They have umbrellas with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, maybe you would like to behave in a different way, from
Like
others in the community or the group.
Yeah.
But if you do that, it might, disturb the
line and
group.
the queue.
Or
Yeah, the group.
so
Yeah.
maybe we can be
but
patient.
my point was meant, about how, I mean, I wouldn't wait for 1 hour and a half to see somebody's, pavilion. You know what I mean? Even if they said, oh, it's good, it's very good. If I don't find a shorter way, I will not go and wait for 1 hour and a half in the heated weather with my child. But this shows, how passionate the Japanese people, to learn other culture.
Yes.
And that's what you said, definitely. Mr. Takahashi Yudai, the cultural attaché at the Embassy of Japan in Kuwait. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Basically, I would like to say arigato.
arigatou gozaimasu. شكرا جزيلا.
Dear viewers, that was Mr. Takahashi Yudai, cultural attaché at the Embassy of Japan in Kuwait. We'll go for a break. Please stay tuned and don't go away.